o'clock, so I do have limited time. I'm going to start the session with a bit of an introduction of who I am, why we are doing this tonight, how everything is supposed to work when you guys are doing casework, and then we're just going to go through the platform of the system just to give you a bit of an overview how it works. So I do have, there is a bit of a problem with MS Teams and my computer, well, not my computer, with Windows overall. The fact that you can't see my mouse, only when I move it, you can see it, and it's very small, but on my screen, it's quite big. I do make it possible for you guys to see. So I'm going to go through it very slowly, and I'm going to show you step by step how you can do it. Then, as you guys did hear in the background, there is a dog barking all the time. I'll try to keep him as quiet as possible, but you just keep in mind that I do have some background noise because I am working from home. So it is very hard for me to compare with your background noise. So if I can ask that you guys just keep yourself muted all the time, but if you have a question, you are more than welcome to unmute yourself and ask me a question. So introduction of Doxit and then myself. Doxit is a platform that we developed back in, I'm not sure, I think 2017 or 2016, but we started implementing it with the lead schools back in 2021. So when COVID hit, we started introducing this to the lead schools. So Doxit is a secure exchanging platform that you can use in order to communicate with one another, compile some court bundles, send documents to one another, sign them electronically, etc. But as I said, when we actually do the training, we are going to go into it, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So just a bit of ground rules from my side. Please keep yourself muted at all times. Okay, our power is back on, so I will put on my camera for you guys, just so you can put a face to the voice and everything. So as I said, please keep yourself muted at all times. And then if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself or put it in the little chat box. I will respond to it and get back to it from time to time. I will not keep my camera on the whole session. I think with more than 100 people on and the load sharing and bandwidth and everything, it's going to be a bit difficult. So I'm going to turn it off after the introduction. But I'm Vaida. I started working there and I work with the lead schools. So whenever you guys have questions regarding Doxit, you're more than welcome to send me a WhatsApp, send me an email. I will give you my contact details afterwards. I will also put together a WhatsApp group. You don't have to be a part of it, but I do recommend being a part of it because I do share some links. And if somebody has a question, I do answer back on the group, because if one person has a question, everybody has it. Guys, this group is not for socializing. I did have a bit of problems with the first semester where they share stuff that's not related to Doxit or casework. I do know you guys have other groups, and please note that you guys are 300 students. I'm only one person dealing with you, and I also deal with a lot of other schools. So the notifications on my phone is a bit hectic when you use it as socializing. But as I said, you're more than welcome to ask any questions on the group. I will also share stuff with you, answer back with you, and be there for you. I'm going to put off my camera as I see my bandwidth is a bit slower. So the last thing I do want to touch on is the Doxit assignment. You guys are going to get an assignment purely based on today's training. The assignment is very, very easy to do. It shouldn't take you longer than 20 minutes. And it is an assignment, not something that you can study for, like you can study for accounting or this or that. This is just for me to see that you guys understand the system and you know how to use it, and for you to also learn the system before casework starts. So I do recommend learning the system during this week or the next 2 weeks. That's in any case when you have to do your assignment, so that you guys can get a feel for the system and that you guys can understand it and see how it works. Please don't wait up until casework to start to use the system. You're going to be stressed out and you're going to have to learn a new system and this and that. So please play around with it afterwards. Then I will give you my contact details afterwards in the chat so you guys can have it, and then you are more than welcome to send me WhatsApp, call me, email me whenever you need assistance with Doxit, your assignment, or anything. I do want to point out I am not a legal practitioner, so please don't ask me law-related questions. I did have it as a subject during my degree. It was my worst subject. I do learn with you guys a bit more now, but I am not a lawyer. So if you have any law-related questions, either ask your instructors or anybody else but me. I'm going to have a panic attack because I'm not going to know. I can only help you with Doxit-related questions. That also being, I can't help you with anything on eLeader as well. If you need help with anything on eLeader, you also have to contact your school in order for them to assist you. Okay, is everybody happy? I'm assuming there's no questions, so we'll address some of the admin questions afterwards, such as registration, etc. So I'm not going to address it now, but we will address it afterwards. But if you have questions that you want to type out for me, you're more than welcome to do it. Okay, so as I said, I do have two screens on my side. I can see exactly what you guys are seeing, just for me to actually see how fast and how slow I'm going, and for you guys to see the mouse pointer. So I'm going to move it around so you guys can see it. As I said, it's very small, but on my screen it's very big. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but it's that little yellow thing. So I will go slowly with it so you guys can just follow with me. Okay, so first things first is how you log into Doxit. How did I get to this page? So to get to this page, you have to go to our website, which is www.doxit.co.za. And then there's a big red login button. You just click on it, and then you will see the page that I'm seeing. Then it's going to ask for a login ID and a password. So your login ID is either your email address or your Doxit ID. If you don't have your Doxit ID, just use your email address. That's very easy to do. Then your password is the one that you generated yourself when you registered. So when you registered, it asks for a password. You needed to retype that password, etc. So that's your password. So again, it's not like eLeader where I can forward you your login details and you have to reset it. You have to do this upon registration. Then if you forgot your password, you can click on Forgot Password, which is just below it, and Forgot Password will take you through the steps on how to reset another one. If you didn't receive a registration link, please send me an email or a WhatsApp afterwards so I can help you. Okay, I see there are two questions. The recording will be accessible, I'm sure of it, because I know Sikiso is recording this. And then the second question is, when is the assignment due? The assignment will be due in, it all depends on how much work you have, but I usually give you guys about 2 weeks to do it, as it is not a long assignment, it's only 20 minutes. So it will be, let's just look at my calendar quickly. Let's say you will have time up until the 30th to do it, so the end of the month. I also want to point out, sorry guys, before we start, I know there are 3 sessions scheduled this week. You don't have to attend all 3 sessions. If you attended tonight's session and you're feeling comfortable with the system, do not attend tomorrow. It's going to be the same training each night. We just split you guys into groups for me to make it a bit easier to control. So if you understand after tonight's training, no need to join tomorrow again. But if you want to join tomorrow or on Thursday again, you're more than welcome to. But just take note that you don't have to attend all 3. Okay, so if you're on your login page and you entered all of your details, you click on the big red login button. And this will take you to your search rule page. So I know a lot of you guys did contact me and ask, okay, I'm here now, what do I do next? I told you guys, no, you don't have to do anything. If you're here, then you're set for the training. So when you land on this page, you're going to have your 2 roles. You're going to have your private capacity role. It says my name and surname and private capacity. And then you will have one that says LSSA lead INISA, and just below it, it will say 2023.2 INISA student. That is the most important rule for you guys to have. If you don't have it, again, send me some WhatsApps and emails so I can get it for you. But that rule enables you to communicate with me, to communicate with your instructors, to communicate with each other, So when casework starts, that you can communicate with one another via Doxit. So that's the rule that you will be using to do all of your lead work in. So if you don't have that rule, as I said, please contact me or send me a WhatsApp. Don't call me afterwards. Send me a WhatsApp. I will give you a call back tomorrow. So I said I do have training after you guys. So that was very important. So when you're done being a student, we're going to deactivate. Is there a question?
Can you please repeat? Yes, there's something that you pointed out that I missed. Can you please?
Okay, so the most important thing that I pointed out for you guys is that you need to have two rules. You need to have one that says private capacity and then one that says 2023.2 INISA student. If you don't have the 2023.2 INISA student rule, then you have to contact me and I will just create it for you. So that's the important thing to understand here. Okay. So whenever you want to use Doxit within your private capacity, you use your private capacity as it says. So for example, when I needed to fill in some documents for, let's say my visa, I filled it in on Doxit within my private capacity because that's private documents. But anything lead related you do under your 2023 INISA lead rule. So I don't want you guys to pay too much attention to all of my rules. I do have quite a few. I have over 30 rules for each school, etc. Don't pay too much attention. You should only have two. So if you're done being a student, we are going to deactivate one of those rules, but you will still have access to Doxit for as long as you want access to it. But we will communicate that with you as well. Okay, so I'm going to select my quality assurance rule 4. This is the rule that I use for training. So to select it, you just hover over it and click on it. So I just clicked on it and it will take me to my Doxit profile and you will see that you will see exactly the same as me. So starting on your right-hand side, at the top, it says Veda else VPE 0018. I'll highlight it for you so you guys can see it. Okay, didn't. So if you see that, the VPE 0018, that is my Doxit ID. So that is where you can also find your Doxit ID. So if you don't know where it is, you can always find it there. Otherwise, so say just use your email. Then you have on your left-hand side, upload, sent, and received of documents. So my mouse is there now. And then just below it, you have all of your features available for you. So you guys have all of the features that I have, so you won't be limited to anything during your lead rule. Then you have a big cloud icon that says click to upload, drag files. So we're going to discuss that in depth. And then you have a received and sent. So the received and sent of documents, this is your Doxit inbox. Anything that you received will be on your left-hand side under the red label. And then anything that you've sent will be on the blue side, the sent side. So if you don't have this yet, don't panic. It's just because we didn't send you any documents or you didn't send any documents. So as soon as we exchange some documents with one another, this will automatically pop up. So everybody has access to this as well. Okay, so that's just the layout of Doxit. So I'm going to take you through some of the features such as how to upload some documents, which is that big cloud icon that you see. Then how to merge files. So I'm going to upload 6 files, then I'm going to merge them together. Then we're going to take that merged document, which is going to be an 87-page file, and we're going to sign it. So I'll show you how to upload your signature and how to sign it. The uploading of signature, I'm not going too much into depth with it. I will just show you how to do it, but I will share that link on the WhatsApp group because it needs to have your phone and your computer and everything, which is not something that I can show today. So I will share the link with you as well. Then after we signed it, I'm going to create a quote bundle, which is the most important thing on for you guys during casework, creating the quote bundle. And then we're going to just send it off to the correct person. So I'm going to send mine to 2 of my colleagues or 3 of them. if you do your assignment, you're going to send it back to me. If you do your casework, you're going to send it to your instructor. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm not going to go into depth with pagination, extraction, rearrange. That is very small features that I feel like you guys can do it on your own. If you're going to cover the whole system, we're going to be here forever. So I'm just going to cover the basics of it. And then if you have more questions about the system itself, as I said, always here to contact me. Okay, so let's start with uploading files. There are two methods of uploading files. So you can either upload them directly from your desktop. So to upload files directly from, let's say you save them somewhere on your desktop and you want to upload those documents. Then you click on the cloud icon. So the cloud icon with the arrow pointing up is the upload button. So I'm clicking on it now. It will open up a file explorer, which you guys won't be able to see. But I'm just going to locate the files wherever I save them and then upload them onto Doxit. Just need to find them now. Struggling. Okay. So I selected those files and I clicked on open. Then you will see it automatically uploads those files onto Doxit for you. So this document workspace, as you can see on the left-hand side, it says document workspace. This is a very important aspect of Doxit. The same way that you guys go to work or go to school or wherever you are going, and you take out a piece of paper and you put it down on your desk and you start to write on it and you start to paginate it by hand. That's how Doxit works. You need to upload the files on your document workspace in order to actually work on them, to send them, to merge them. So think of it like a digital desk. Uploading your files, same way as taking out pieces of paper and writing on them. So that was the first method. I'm going to just show you again. The cloud icon, it's now on the right-hand side with the arrow pointing up. Okay, my mouse is on it now. I'm going to circle it for you. That is how you can upload documents directly from your desktop. Then there's a second way. So when I send you some documents via the system, like I'm going to send you your assignment, it's obviously going to be in your Doxit inbox. So it will be here in your Doxit inbox on your send side. So it will be on the red side. So I haven't received any documents yet, but that's where documents will be whenever you guys send documents among each other as well. So you can directly move them up from your inbox into your document workspace in order to work on them. And that's what I recommend doing when you do your assignment. Don't download them again and upload them. Just upload them directly from your inbox to your document workspace. So I'm going to use the file on the right-hand side. So there is a file and then there's a white box. My mouse is in it now with an icon, a PDF, and then a few other stuff. You select that white box. So the reason why we select it, it's going to give you a blue check mark now. So we selected it now because the system needs to know which document we want to work on or that we want to move. So as soon as we selected this document, you will see on your top left where all of your tools were. Everything disappeared now. And there's one that says copy to, and then there's one that says download. So you click on the copy to one. So my mouse was on it now. So you just click on copy to, and then automatically it moves it up to your document workspace, where it says selected documents are added to your workspace. And when I close this, you will see that there is a 7th document added, and that's the one that I directly moved from my inbox to my document workspace. So I'm going to delete this one, but I'm going to show you again, just in a faster mode. So any documents that you sent or received, it's going to work exactly the same. You select the document by clicking in that little white box. It's going to give you a blue check mark stating that you've selected it. So as soon as you selected it, you will see all of your features disappeared, and you just click on the first one that says copy to. I'm not going to click on it now, otherwise it's going to copy it. So those are the two methods. Are you guys still following? Can you give me a sharp or Just tell me that you guys are following. Okay, cool. See all of it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so the second thing I'm going to show you is because we have uploaded our files now. Is there a question? There's a hand raised. Yes. Okay, there's 2 hands raised. Either one of you can talk. Just unmute yourself. Okay, I'm going to assume then it is not a question. So as I said, if you have a question, feel free to just interrupt me and talk over me. I will quiet down then. Okay, so the second thing I'm going to explain to you is merging documents together. So merging documents together is like combining files. Like I have 6 pages on my desk and I'm going to combine them into 12 pages or whatever amount. So I'm going to select all 6 these files that we have on Doxit and I'm going to combine them into one file, meaning it's going to be an 87-page document. So again, the most important thing about Doxit is document workspace and selecting the documents that you want to work on. So you have to select them by clicking in that little white box next to the document, and it gives you a blue check mark indicating that you've selected it. So I'm going to select all 6 of them because I'm going to work with all 6. If you only want to work with 5 of them, you only select 5. If you only want to work with 1 of them, you can only select 1. But for the training purposes, I'm going to select all 5, and all 5 should have blue check marks stating that we've selected them. Now, the second thing that I see is before I merge them, the order of these documents is wrong. I want to have it affidavit, ID, bank statement, order of court, notice, service of notice, and then my filing of notice. So I want to rearrange them before I actually merge them together. So to rearrange them, I'm going to use the ID for example now. There's a great cross at the bottom right. My mouse pointer should be on it now. You should be able to see it. You just click, you hold, and you drag to where you want that file to be. So I want to have it be before my bank statement. So I click, I drag, and I release, and then my file will be after the affidavit as soon as I merge them together. So again, let's move the filing of notice to the last one. You click on that gray cross, click, you hold, you drag, and I see I want it last, and I release, and it will be rearranged to the last one. Then you click on merge, but I see there's a hand raised. It says Heather is the name. Do you have a question? So as soon as you selected everything and you rearrange them in the correct order, you can click on merge. Merge is the icon. It's the 4th one. It looks like the 2 arrows are pointing to one another. So I'm going to hover with my mouse over it. So you click on that icon. It says merge below it. So you can just click on it and it will open up the merge feature for you. So as you can see here, you have a few stuff that you need to fill in, such as the subject matter. And then there's an option to create a board pack. Please, guys, do not create a board pack. Even in your assignment, don't create it for me. This is something we implemented for a client of us. And it's not applicable to you guys. You guys don't use board packs so often, if ever. I'm not sure if you guys use it, but I don't think you do. So leave that unchecked. During your assignment, leave it unchecked as well. So the subject matter, I'm going to erase that Doxit merge, the whole date. And I'm just going to type my own one in. So let's say this was a case between, Lilo versus Anton. It's a case between these 2 people. That's what I'm going to type in. That's the subject matter for this document. So you can type your own subject matter in within casework, or maybe it was just an affidavit, or your pleadings, or your filing of notice, whatever you want to call it, you type it in. Then the last option that says save as new document method. This means is how do you want this document to be saved on Doxit? So the first option is replace original uploaded document, meaning all 6 of the files that you see in the background. They will be replaced with the one file, which is then the one merge file. So it's going to be the one big file. So all of them will disappear and one file will be there. Jock, you have a question?
Okay, Heaven is unable to hear you. He's having audio issues. Just check the chat box, please.
There's nothing in the chat. Oh,
From
there is
Heaven.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It didn't pop on. If they can't be, if they are not able to hear me, then they should do then they need something on their side, because if you guys can hear me, it's not something on my side. So I'm not sure exactly what to tell you, but just tell them to either log out and log in again, and then just remember to do the audio. Oh, that's what she was saying.
Excuse me, please.
Yeah, you can.
How did you get to merge? I missed out. So how did you get to merge?
Okay, I'm gonna show you again. I see my computer did something, so just ignore what you guys see. I'm just gonna upload the files again. I'm not sure why I did it now. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I got to merge again. Let's just wait for the new ones to upload. Okay, while they upload, to answer all of the questions in the chat, the link for the WhatsApp group, I will only create the WhatsApp group tomorrow. So I will share it with Sakiswa, and she will share it with you guys. My WhatsApp number, I will give you it afterwards. Then for the guys who ask where you can find the assignment, I'm going to send out the assignment next week, Monday. So you will receive it via Doxit. Okay, so let me show you the merging process again. So you select all of your files. Let me just type in if.
Sorry, Vida.
Yeah.
Ms. Richard, I just want to check with you. Will this video presentation be available to us as well after the presentation tonight? Thanks.
I'm not sure when Sakiswa will upload it for you guys, but she is recording it at the moment, so I'm sure it will be made available for you. So I will just follow up with her tomorrow and give you guys some feedback on the WhatsApp group then.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, so the merging process, I've uploaded all 6 files and I've selected them. And if you want to rearrange them in the correct order, again, you click on that little gray cross and you drag it to where you want it to be. Let's just wait for it to do it. So as soon as everything is in the correct order, you've selected all of them. To get to the physical merging button, you have to click on the 2 arrows pointing to one another. So at the top left, you will see you have an option that says move to, duplicate, send. Then you have one that says merge. You're going to click on that red button. You're going to click on the 2 arrows pointing to one another. So as soon as you click on it, it's going to open up the merge feature for you, where you should enter then the subject matter, and then your saving method. So you guys are seeing now the merge selected documents with the big red merge button and a subject matter. So you can type in something in the subject matter. So let's say it was a case between, as I said, Lilo versus Anton. So we type in Lilo versus Anton. And that is going to be our subject matter. That is what we want it to be. Then create board pack. You leave that. You don't want to create anything. You don't want to create any board packs. And then the saving method. I see your hand raised. I will get to you now. I'm just going to explain the saving method. So if you click on replace original document, then it's going to take all 6 of those documents in the background and replace it with the one merge file, the one file that we actually want, the combined file. Then the second option is, it says save as a new uploaded document. So when you click on that drop down, I'm not sure why it's not displaying for you guys, but the second option says save as a new uploaded document. I do recommend choosing that option because that option allows you, especially during your assignment, when you make like a mistake, you can always fall back on the previous document. Otherwise, when you do your assignment and you merge everything, you sign it, you make a mistake during the code bundle, you're going to have to do everything from the start. So I do recommend for you guys who are still learning to get used to this system, always click on save as new uploaded document. So as soon as you've done it, you filled in your subject matter and you filled in your saving method, you can then click on merge. It's that big red button. You can just click on it and it will merge the file. Before I do so, I saw a hand raised. So somebody can just unmute and talk.
Hi,
Let's
Vida.
hear. Hi, yes.
In terms of the subject matter, so now that it's gonna be an assignment, do we type in an assignment there? Do we type assignment?
So within your assignment that I'm going to give to you, they actually specify what the subject matter should be.
Okay.
So, but during your casework, you fill in whatever you want to fill in. During casework, I know casework is between two firms, so you can say this is firms A pleadings, or you type in whatever you want that file name to be.
All right. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Are there any more questions? There's still hands raised. Okay. Okay, so as soon as you've done with everything, you click on the red merge button. You'll see the mouse is now there. You click on merge, and it's going to take a few seconds to merge the document because it is quite a big file. But you will see that it is an 87-page document. It's an 87-page document. It says 2.0 meg, and it says Lilo versus Anton. So Lilo versus Anton was the subject matter that we filled in. Then the 87 pages was a combination of all 6 files. And then the 2.0 meg. The reason why we put the 2.0 meg there is with Doxit, you can send quite large files over the system. You can send up to 1,000-page documents, which is quite a large file to be sent, and you can send it to Doxit as well as non-Doxit users. That's just a bit of extra info that you can keep in mind, but you don't have to stress too much about it. I don't think your casework documents go over 1,000 pages, and your assignment that I'm giving you is only like 8 pages. So you don't have to stress too much, just to keep it in your back of your mind if you want to share large files over Doxit. So now we've merged the file. The second thing that I'm going to show you is how to actually sign a document. So I'm going to show you where to upload your signature, but as I said, I'm not going to take you through the whole system in depth. I'm just going to show you where to do it, and then you guys can just do it afterwards. So to upload your signature, I'm going back to the top, and then there is a bell icon. You're going to look at your top right now where the dollar sign is. There's a bell icon, and next to the bell icon, there's like a little person. It's the account button. So you just click on accounts, and then it will throw down a pop-up, a drop-down menu that says switch rules, delegate rules, preferences, and signatures and stationery. So you guys click on signatures and stationery. So as soon as you click on signatures and stationery, we'll see all of the signatures and stationery that I have uploaded. I have like a DE and then a little circle and then my actual signature. So this is what when you log in, you should just see blank blocks. So I'm going to show you where you can upload it. So as I said, here you're going to use your cell phone as well. And I'm also going to show you guys, if you have your signature saved on your computer somewhere, how to upload it. Let's delete the little circle. Okay, so if you're using your smartphone, this is the method that I do recommend using. I'm going to show you a QR code now. Please, guys, do not scan my QR code. If you're going to scan it, it's going to upload onto my profile. Scan your own QR codes. So you're going to click on upload using smartphone. So as soon as you click on upload using smartphone, it's going to open up a QR code for you, which you should take your cell phone with and you can scan it. So either use a camera or your QR code scanner and scan this QR code, and this will take you to a page where it says upload signatures and upload initial. So then you just click on that button and you follow the steps that they say that you should follow. If you have your computer, your signature on your computer somewhere, I'm going to close this QR code now. If you have your signature on your computer somewhere, you can just click on upload signature. It's just below my signature now. It says upload signature. You can just click on it and go select your signature, and it will automatically upload onto the system. So it should be a PNG, meaning a JPEG, which means it should be a picture. And as soon as you upload it, the system automatically makes it a high quality picture and also automatically removes the background for you. So just keep that in mind. This is where you should do it. But as I said, I will share the video with you guys tomorrow morning on the group. So you can just see how it's been done, because in the video it shows both my cell phone and the screen, and you can follow the process very easily there. It's very difficult to do that during training. So as long as you know where to upload your signature, then I'm happy, and the video will also explain to you in a bit of depth. So as you can see, my initials and signature is uploaded. If your initials and signature is uploaded, you just go back to home. So again, at the top right where the $sign is, there's a home key, and you can just click on it and it will take you back. It will take you back to the home page. So on the home page, we have our 6 files, and then we have our 7th one. So we have the Lilo versus Anton one. That is the one that I'm going to be using. There is a hand raised, yes.
Yes, Vida, on the signature, do we only have to upload handmade signatures, or can we upload an electronic signature?
So as soon as you upload the signature, so when you scan the QR code, it's going to say either capture or draw your signature. And then you can capture or draw. So that will be made by hand. But as soon as you upload it, it automatically converts it into electronic signature. But do you have like an advanced electronic signature?
Oh, okay. If it requires that one, then I'm sorted.
Okay. So if you're struggling tomorrow, let me know and I can see how we can upload it.
Okay, thank you. And then how do I go back to the screen that you are now?
Okay, I'm going to show you at the top right where your name and your surname is.
Yes.
There is a little home icon. It looks like a little house.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just click on it.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. There's still hands raised. Is everybody good, or some question? Okay, so I'm going to physically, yeah, sorry.
Afternoon, Vida. I just wanted to check. I know you advise us to, when we matching files, to save as new. So what happens when you replace and save as only one? Then are you able to unmatch those documents?
You're not able to like undo it, but you can find those documents. So just on your right-hand side, there are 3 icons. There's like the cloud icon, the pencil, and then the recycle bin.
Okay.
They will be in that recycle bin. So when you open up, you will see all of the files that you merged together and replace. They will be there for you.
Or in the recycle bin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
It's not the one that I
Any more
usually use,
questions?
but my brother bought it for me, so I'm not gonna.
I'm just muting everybody. I saw there was a bit of background. Okay. Okay, thank you for those who are answering back. Okay, so I'm going to show you physically how to sign the document on Doxit when your signature is uploaded. I do want to point out here, guys, please take note. An affidavit can't contain electronic signatures. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to sign an affidavit within Doxit just for training purposes, but don't go into your work environments tomorrow and tell everyone I told you guys you can sign affidavits electronically. There are still a few documents that still need wet ink signatures, meaning you still need to take a pen and paper and sign it with hand. So affidavit is one of those documents. Offer to purchase on a house is one, a will is a document. So there are a few, not a lot, but just a few here and there. So whenever you are uncertain, just do a bit of Google research. That's indicates that what I also do. Just search and then I see, okay, I can actually sign it. As I said, there are very few of them. So if you're uncertain, just just double check on Google or ask the person or whatever. but I'm going to sign the affidavit for for training purposes. So first, again, I'm going to select the document by clicking that little white box. I'm only going to select this one because we're only going to work on this one document. So it's giving me a blue check mark indicating that I've selected it. Then you go to fill and sign. Fill and sign is the icon with the double A and the little pencil. It says fill and sign below it. So you can just click on it. As soon as you click on it, it will open up the fill and sign feature for you. So as you can see, it opened up the fill and sign feature. There's my signature and my initial is uploaded, and you have other features such as fill and text as well. So I'm going to go through all of them. I'm going to show you how to sign it, how to place your initial on every page, and then physically how to fill it in. Maybe you're filling in the date or anything. So let's start first by signing the affidavit. So I'm going to scroll down to where I want to actually sign it. Ooh. Struggling with this little thingy now. Okay. So it says signed at, then a blank on, blank, and then your signature. So if you want to place your signature down, you just go to your signature and you click on it. So you click on it once to select it. Now your signature is selected. So when you hover over the page now, you can see that my signature is being displayed, and you can just click again to place it down exactly where you want your signature to be placed down. So I'm clicking again, and now my signature is placed down on this document, and I can resize it, rotate it, or whatever I want to do with it. So that's physically how you sign the document. You just click on your signature, place it down. It is very easy to do. Now let's do the second thing, initialing every page. So this is an 87-page document. To initial every page by hand, like I did now with my signature, it's going to take too much time. You can rather do it by hand. So they invented a little button after years of nagging from my side. So the button is on your left-hand side. You see your signature, your initial, a little plus sign, add a witness signature, and then the last one, it says initial every page. You can just click on initial every page. As soon as you click on it, it should show a pop-up of your initials, and you select your initial that you want to use. So I'm clicking on that initial because that's the one that I want to use. So it's going to take a few seconds now, but it should apply the initial on every page of that specific document. So whenever you are going to sign something, let's just try it again. Not sure why it's not working. Okay.
Avida?
Yeah,
while we're waiting for the uploading, I just want to check with you. You raised a very important point, especially with affidavits and filing documents and things like that. Most of the documents get signed in front of the Commissioner of Oaths, and then you scan it into your laptop where your initials, and on the last page, your full signature is already there. What I want to know is, what's the difference between when you have your bundle, for example, the 87 documents, which is attached to the founding affidavit or to the replying affidavit, where everything is initialed already? Yes, you do your merging and that. What's the difference is of when you scan it in as a full documents, like we've got here, Lilo versus Nido. If you scan it in a sequence, from the founding affidavit with all the annexes to the founding affidavit and things like that, the signature will then not be necessary to place on, because, like you said, we cannot place signatures or initials on an affidavit.
Okay. Yeah, so if you scan the document in, that's actually how one of our clients uses it. He's also he's a attorney. So how he uses this is he just skips this part. He has physical papers, like you said, they sign it in the court, and when he goes back to his office, he just scans it in to Doxit, and then he only uses Doxit to actually create that court bundle, meaning to actually paginate it, create indexes, etc. So it doesn't use this feature. So you don't have to use this feature. It's just for you guys to learn how to also sign it electronically if you want to sign it. But if your signature is already placed by hand with wet ink and you scanned it in, you're more than welcome to only use like the core bundle feature and just skip the whole signing feature, because I know some of the documents do need to contain wet ink signatures, especially with legal practitioners. They do need to contain wet ink signatures. But like some of our other clients, which is estate agents on lease agreements, they send it out just on Doxit and they sign it on, the client sign it on Doxit, because that can contain a electronic signature. So it all depends on how you use it, but you don't have to use this feature. If it's signed already, just upload it and use the core bundle feature. I hope I answered your question.
Thanks. Yeah, no, you did.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. So we did click on the upload initial on every page. So I'm just going to scroll down to show you. My computer is also working. Okay, it's going to take you to the ID now, but you will see the signature is uploaded. The initial is uploaded at the top, bottom right. And then when I scroll down to the next page, again, it is uploaded on the bank statement. So it will upload on every page of this document, that signature. So as we said, on a page that is usually fully signed, I'm going to go back to my affidavit now. On a page that's usually fully signed, the initial doesn't appear. So you can delete the initial on the first page just by right-clicking on it and saying delete item. So when you right-click on it, you have the option to either delete or duplicate, so you can just click on delete. That will only delete the initial on the first page, not on the second and the third and the 80th and the 87 pages. It will only delete it on that one page. So that's how you can just initial every page quickly if you feel like it. In your assignment, you do have to do it, so you will just get a feel of it. Okay, then I'm going to explain to you how to actually add text to this document. We are going to sign it at, well, I'm sitting in Pretoria, so I'm going to sign it at Pretoria and then this date. To add text to this document, you can just double click. If you're working on a mouse, on a computer, you just double click. If you're working on a cell phone, you also just double click. So I'm going to double click now. You will see a little red block started to appear. Now I'm going to type in where I am. I'm going to type in, I'm signing this in Pretoria. I just typed that in. So that's the easier way to do things. You just double click and you start to type in. Then let's move over to the left hand side. There's a double A text. It's the last one. It says text and double A.
Hello?
Yes, it's a question.
Oh.
A question. I'm just muting all of you guys again, just keep in mind. So on the left hand side, there's a double A. I'm circling it so you can see the mouse. So when you click on it, it gives you a whole lot of predefined text, meaning this is text that the system does. So when you guys registered, you needed to type in your ID, your everything. So this is just like little shortcuts that you can use. So you will see when I click on today's date, and I drag it and I place it down, it will automatically give me today's date. Now the exact same thing happens with your name, your surname, your ID, your province, your country, etc. That's just little shortcuts that you can use. Let's say, for example, I want to put down my email. I click on my email and I drag it to where I want to place it down and I place it down. So that's just predefined text that you can use. The middle option on your left hand side, I'm not going to go into depth, but I will quickly just show you. It says fill. As soon as you click on it, you have features such as symbols, reduction, touch up, and highlighting. Very straightforward. Symbols, a check or a cross that you can place down. Reduct is like a black block where you reduct classified information. Then touch up, same as reduct, just different colors. And then highlighting, same as when you highlight something on a piece of paper, you can highlight paragraphs to emphasize them. So that's as easy as it is. So you can just play around with the full one. As I said, I'm not going to into depth. I see we are going a bit over time, so just keep that in mind. So when you're done, you've filled in everything, you've placed down your signature, you maybe played around with a predefined text and you've placed down initials, then you click on done. It's on the left-hand side, big red button, it says done. As soon as I click on it, it's going to apply some changes, meaning it's going to apply the changes that we actually did now. Then this file will overwrite the previous one because you signed it now. So the previous one isn't there anymore. But as I said, you can always find it in your recycle bin. But yet you don't have the option to either save as new uploaded document or not. So now we can see it's an 87-page document. It is a bit bigger now, 4.2 meg, because we signed it. Okay, so that's how I sign documents electronically. As I said, I will also share all of the videos with you, so you can just have it on your side. But you can always find it also on our YouTube page. So I'm going to show you the quote bundle feature. The quote bundle feature is a very, very easy feature to do. There are two methods of doing it. I'm only going to show you one tonight as we do have limited time, but I will share the other method on WhatsApp. It is going to work exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same. It's going to be a tweak here and there, but I will share that method with you on WhatsApp. So again, I'm going to select the file that we want to work on. I'm going to select the 87-page document. It's going to give me a blue check mark stating that I've selected it. Now I'm going to go to the quote bundle feature. So you will see it says quote with a B and ... The quote bundle one, it looks like a little hammer slamming down. You will see it's a bit grayed out now. That's the one that you will be using to create a quote bundle. So to create a quote bundle is very easy. It is going to allow you to add indexes, to paginate the documents, to split them into different bundles. So that is a tool that will help you a lot during casework. So I'm going to select it. It's going to take me to a page. Just wait for it. It's going to take me to a page where it says on your left-hand side, items, attributes, bundle, and header. And then on your left-hand side, you will see the whole 87-page document with a little line above it that says index item description. So I'm going to start with the left-hand side, then we'll move. I'm going to start with the right. Okay, sorry, I got my left and right confused. I'm going to start with the left-hand side, and then we're going to move over to the right-hand side. So starting with your left-hand side, please don't pay attention to the first two stuff that's there. It says items and attributes. Don't pay too much attention to it. We're going to start with bundle. So with bundle, you will see, again, you have your two saving methods. Save as new uploaded document, or again, you can either choose to replace the original uploaded document. Just leave it as is. Just leave it as save as new uploaded document. Then you will see below it, it says pages per volume. Here you enter how many pages you would like to have per volume. I'm not sure within your work environment if they tell you they would like to have 100 or 500 or 10,000, but within your assignment that I'm sending you, you're going to have 4 pages per volume.
This process. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can you please repeat how you got here? Can you please repeat how you got here, please?
Okay. I'm going out of this tool now for all of the others.
Hi,
Okay, so,
please repeat how you got ready to click. And I didn't see your mouse. Yes.
Okay, so you click, you select the 87-page document. Then there's a feature that says quote bundle. It looks like a little hammer slamming down. It's next to table of index. So I'm going to move my mouse to it. But as I said, the mouse is very difficult to see. My mouse is on it now. So it's that quote bundle feature. It looks like that little hammer thingy. Yeah. So you just click on it and it will take you to your quote bundle feature. To answer the 2 questions in the chat, I will show you just after this feature how to switch your roles. And then for the other one, Okay, so there's a size limit on the amount of, not on the amount of documents that you can upload, but on the size of the document. It is 100 meg, which is close to 1,000-page documents. So just to answer your question as well. Okay, so as I said, as soon as you're here, going to focus on the left-hand side. Pages per bundle, that's where we were. As I said here, you just specify how many pages you would like to have per bundle. Within your work environment and within casework, I'm not sure if they specified for you, but I'm going to specify it within my assignment, and here I'm also going to specify it within training. So I'm going to use 30 pages per bundle. There's no reason for it. There's no in-depth thinking of it. I'm just going to use 30 for training purposes, and with this 30 pages, it's going to allow me to have 3 volumes. As you see, I've cut in 30 now. It's going to allow me to have 3 volumes, each consisting out of 30 pages. So the first volume is 30 pages, second one is 30 pages. The last volume is obviously going to be a bit less because we're working with an 87-page document, so it's going to be 27 pages. And then, yeah, that's why I'm using 30, just to show you the 3 bundles of the 3 volumes. Then include overflow pages in last bundle threshold. It's just below the pages per volume. That's automatically going to be 3. You don't have to change it. You don't have to think about it. I'm going to explain to you what it is, because as I say, just have a vague understanding. So include overflow pages. If we worked with 105 pages per volume, we specified 50 pages. So now it's 50 pages for the first volume, 50 for the second volume. Now there's only 5 pages left. Usually when it's that little, they only add it to the last volume, making the last volume just a little bit bigger. But usually when it's over 10%, let's say if it was 6 pages that's still left, it's going to create a new volume for you. But as I said, don't think too much into depth with it. The system automatically makes it 10% and automatically sorts that out for you. Then just below it, it says pagination position, top right. There's a drop down. So you can specify where you would like to have that pagination position be. Do you want it top right, top left, top center, middle right, middle left, wherever you would like to have it. You just click on the drop down and then that will appear for you. So I'm going to keep it top right. But as I said, during your assignment, it's going to have to be top left. So you click on the drop down, you select top left. Now moving down again, it says insert a case heading before each index. You leave that checked. We are going to insert a cover page. A cover page, a header document, a filing sheet, it's exactly the same thing on Doxit. So now we're going to include it. So we're going to go up again. Next to the bundle, there's a header, then the name header stands. You just click on it. Then it will open up the next function for you. It will say include a case heading page. So with this feature, you're going to use the last one, the one with the pencil next to it. That's the one that you will be using in order to do your casework, in order to include your cover page. You will see it's highlighted now. So you just click on it and it will give you like a little word window and you can create your own cover page. So I'm going to say this is Magistrate Court of Pretoria. Because as I said, I'm not a legal practitioner. I'm not entirely sure what needs to be in this, but I learn with you guys actually doing it. So just going to create a small one. So as I said, you guys know what needs to be in it. So you can style it, maybe center it if you want to. And if you want to play around with it, maybe make it a bit bigger, you're also more than welcome to. But it's very important for you guys to select that one and then just scrolling down to show you, select the last one, the one with the little pencil in order to do this. Now we're done with our left-hand side. We're going to move over to our right-hand side now. The right-hand side is very, very easy to do. So I'm going to go up and where it says enter item description, we're going to enter the name of that document. So this is an affidavit. So we enter affidavit. What the system does, yes.
Oh, I've got low shedding, but I'm back with my data, so I kind of like mix where you started now.
Okay, do I need, okay, some,
Yes, I kind of like missed this very section. Can you just perhaps?
It's fine. You can follow with me where I am now. It's okay. Then I will just send the video because I also I'm gonna run out of a bit of time to just show everything again. So I will send me a WhatsApp and I will share with you the whole explanation. But I can't explain everything again now. I do, as I said, I do have a meeting after you guys as well.
All
So
right.
you can just follow with me from now on. Okay, so before every page, you just enter the item description. So this is the affidavit. So what the system does is when you enter those names before every page section, it takes it and converts it into the index for you. So very important, please don't enter it before every page section. So what I mean by that is, let's scroll down. Then I get my ID. I type in, okay, this is my ID document. Now I scroll down and I see, okay, my bank statement starts. So I'm going to enter bank statement. After my bank statement is going to continue. So page 4 is still part of the bank statement. So there's no need for me to include another title text here, another item description, because this is still part of the previous one. Then I scroll down and I see, okay, order of court start. So I can enter another one here. This is order of court. So as I said, enter it before every page section, not before every page. So I'm quickly going to fly through it, just enter another few here and there so we can continue. So it will show on your site, but it will show very quickly. So let's say page 30 was summons 1. I entered summons 1. Then summons 1 continued up until page 47, and on page 47 annexure A starts, and annexure A continued up until page 69, and on page 70 your pleading starts. So again, you enter the names, that item descriptions before every page section, not before every page. So if you're done with that, okay, so let's go back. We are done with the bundle. We filled in the pages per volume, and then we filled in where we want our pagination position to be. Now we go to our header document. We created our header document by clicking on that, the last one with a pencil, and we created our header document within Doxit. We move over to our right-hand side and we included all of our title text. So if you're done with that, then you go back and you click on the red Create Court Bundle button. So as soon as you click on Create Court Bundle, it's going to take a few seconds to load, but you will see it created the court bundle for you now. Let's just wait until it displays. So like 91 page document is 4.6 meg, and the title is still Lilo versus Anton. So I'm going to open it for you to show you how it looks. Okay. So this is how it's going to look. You're going to have your cover page, which says Magistrate Court of Pretoria, case number. So this is your cover page that you have. Then just below it, your index starts. So you have your consolidated index, meaning what this whole bundle is going to contain. Then when we scroll down, you have your cover page again. Then you have your first index, because this is where your first volume starts. So this is your first index. Then I'm going to scroll down, page 1, top right, where we specified it, the pagination position. Scroll down, page 2. It's exactly the same place, pagination. So this goes up until page 30. I'm quickly going to scroll to page 30. After page 30, okay, this is 29, page 30. Because we specified 30 pages per volume, a new volume is going to start. So scrolling down, new volume is going to start, meaning a new cover page, or the same cover page, but just again, a new unique index for volume 2, and then pagination continue from 30 to 31, because this is still part of the same document, just split into different volumes. So again, this goes up until page 60. Then after page 60, the exact same thing happens. Let me just get there quickly.
Vida, I know you're running out of time. Just two
Yeah.
questions. The first
Yes.
question is, when you typed in all that information on the paginating, that automatically goes into the document by itself.
Yeah, that automatically, the system automatically takes that information and creates these indexes for you, where in next year 1A stars and pleadings. So the system automatically does that for you, yes.
Okay. My last question to you is,
Yeah.
I know you're running out of time, is
No, don't stress.
after we've used this method after law school and even currently, can we subscribe to this where we work to use this Doxit system?
Yes, yes. So after you're done being a student, it will still be available for you in your private capacity. But if you wish to subscribe your company, you're more than welcome to contact me, and I will send you through all of the details on how we get you subscribed. There is a price involved in signing up a company, but there's also quite a lot of benefits. So I can send all of that to you if you wish to subscribe your company.
Okay, I'll be in
Okay.
contact. Thanks.
Okay, cool, no problem. Okay, so two questions that always comes forward during the course bundles is, first, can you insert columns into your indexes? You can't insert columns now. I did contact our developers. They are working on it, and I will let you guys know when it's implemented. And the second thing that you guys mostly ask is this hyperlinked for indexes? They aren't hyperlinked, but they are bookmarked. So I'm using Chrome, for example. Going to my left-hand side, just below, you will see there's little bookmarks. I'm going to show up for you now. So you can quickly click on these bookmarks and navigate through. So when I click on affidavit, it takes me to my affidavit. And when I click on ID, it takes me to my ID. So you can use that like as hyperlinks, but they are bookmarked. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you is physically how to send the document to someone. So when you do your assignment, you're going to send it back to me. When you do casework, you're going to send it among each other, and you're going to send it to your instructor, and etc. So sending a document, always select the document that you want to send. I'm just going to select the last one because this is the one that I want to send. Again, the blue check mark is there indicating that we've selected the document. Now we click on send. Send is the third icon. It looks like a paper aeroplane. It says send below it. So it's the third one. It looks like a paper aeroplane. My mouse is on it now, and you can click on it. So as I said, you can send it to Doxit users as well as non-Doxit users. So let's first send it to somebody that's on the system. Let's say you want to send it to your instructor. They are already on the system. So all that you do is you type in their names. So I know most of them like to use, well, some of they present themselves as advocate or legal practitioner, whatever the title is. But don't include that title when you search for them. Just type in the name or the surname. Meaning Walter, he's actually a doctor, but I only type in Walter. When I type in Walter, his name will appear, and I can select his name, and I will send the document to him. Let's type in the next person's name, Gavin. I want to type in a few names. Type in Gavin, I select his name, and his name is there. So you can add as many recipients as you want. And then let's say you want to send it to a person that's not on the system. You want to use it within private capacity, and you want to send it, maybe let's say to your mom. You type in their name. I'm going to use my dad's name. Typing in his name. Now there's 3 boxes appearing. Recipient name and surname, cell phone number, and email address. You just fill in those 3 details of that person. You fill in his name, surname, his cell phone number, and his email address. And then you click on Add Recipient. Then this document will be delivered to him via Doxit. So what will happen is he will receive an email on his side with like a big red button saying, Dear Anton, Beta sent you some documents via Doxit. Please click here to download, then a big download button. They click on view and download, and they will be able to view this document. They will be able to download it, etc. And that's how you can send them to people that's not on the system. But I'm not going to do it now. You can just keep in mind for your own use. Then subject matter. You can type in the subject matter that you want. Anything you don't have to, it's just optional. And that little yellow note, that is for, let's say, for example, you want to tell that person hi. Please see page 4. Oops, spelled it correctly. See page 4, paragraph 1, and sign. Maybe you want to tell that person this. So you just type in what you want to tell that specific person. It's like an email that you type. So you can type in whatever you want. Then during casework, you're not going to use this feature. I'm going to explain it just for you because I know a lot of you guys do like, you ask me what this is. Let's say this document requires signatures. Let's say Walter and Gavin need to sign this document. I click yes. Both of them need to sign. So as soon as I clicked on yes, the names appear and I click yes. Walter needs to sign and Gavin needs to sign this. Both of them need to sign it. Now I can choose. Do they sign where I specify? So I can specify the positions, or can they sign anywhere on the document? So let's say I want them to sign anywhere. You just say sign anywhere and they can sign this document where they want to. If you say only where I specify, then you just have to specify that positions for them and they sign it on their side. So this is just a bit of extra information. This is especially useful for me in my work environment. We have 3 directors and all 3 need to sign off on documents. So what I usually do is I send it to all 3 of them. I'll say yes, they need to sign. I select all 3 needs to sign. Now this document gets delivered to Gavin, Justin, and Walter. Now what they do is they log into Doxit and they sign the document within their Doxit inbox. And let's say Gavin signed. As soon as he's signed, that document gets updated on both my side and the other 2 recipient sides with the signed document. And then let's say Walter logged in and he signed. It automatically gets updated again. So I don't have to send it to the first person, get it back, send it to the second one, get it back, and the third one. I can send it to all 3. I get notified when all of them signed. I just log into Doxit and view the document. That is a bit of a in-depth feature. So if you want to know more about it, I think it's very, very useful. If you want to know more about it, send me a WhatsApp so I can give you a call and I will explain my heart out for you and show you how it works, etc. For now, let's say no one needs to sign it. As soon as you're done, you click on send. Send is that big red icon at the top. And you click on send and it will say sending documents. Notification will be sent in 15 seconds. So after 15 seconds run out, the other person will receive an SMS as well as an email notification stating that you've sent them a document. So you guys also received it when I've sent you some documents. So when I scroll down now, I will see it is in my inbox. And it will say Lilo versus Anton, and it's delivered to Walter as well as Gavin. If you saw after 5 minutes, this is the wrong document, you can still revoke it by clicking at that little cross and saying revoke for maybe Walter. But this is like a WhatsApp. When you send a WhatsApp to the wrong person and you tell them like, I am over you, I don't like you anymore, you hate them, and after 10 minutes you like feel no, I can't be that rude, I want to delete it. You can just say delete, and what happens is that it says on WhatsApp this message has been deleted. The same with Doxit. When you revoke that of that document, the other person gets an email saying that you've revoked this document. So Walter received an email that I've sent him something, and now he received a second one saying that I've revoked it. Let's say after 5 hours, I saw this is the wrong document, I'm going to revoke it. I can still revoke it. But if Walter read that document, same with the WhatsApp, if that guy read you hated them and you delete it after 5 hours, they already know that you hate them. So Walter will already know what's in this document if he viewed it after 5 hours. So the sooner you see the wrong document, the sooner you delete it, the better. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So that was an overview of the system. There's one thing that I do want to show you guys. You guys do use it a lot. That's why I'm going to squeeze it in, but I will send you the video. With Doxit, you can create different types of labels. You can also share that label. So for example, if you're in a firm A, firm B, firm C, you can create a firm A label and share it with the other firm members and upload documents. Everybody can upload stuff into it and work on it. So that's a shared label basically. So on your left-hand side where it says add label, you just click on add label and it will give you this option. So let's call it firm A. Firm A. This is the label name. And then you click on create. I'm going to sprint through it now, but I will send you the video as well. So you click on create label. On your left-hand side, you will see there's now a firm A label. So I'm going to click on it and then click on the 3 dots next to it. Then it will give me a few options saying edit, share label, delete, or add selected labels. You just click on share label. Then you will see all of the names will pop up and you will be able to share it with whomever you want to share it with. So I'm going to, let's say, I'm going to select Walter. I want to share it with Walter. I want to share it with Yaku, or let's say Justin, and with Gavin. So I select those names. Then I click on update. So what will happen now, it will be a different color workspace. So whenever I upload documents into this workspace, Walter will be able to see it and Gavin will be able, as well as Justin. So this is just a useful tool. So when you guys collaborate on documents, that you can share it without sending it, and then you just send the final one to your instructor. Okay, so as I said, this was a broad overview. I tried to explain it as slowly as possible, but if you missed something, you're more than welcome to join again tomorrow. Otherwise, if you just missed something here and there, small stuff, send me a WhatsApp. I will call you. I'll explain it to you. I will also create a WhatsApp link tomorrow morning. So you will have it. Well, I will share it with Sakiswa then, and then you guys will have it. Then the assignment, as I said, it will be sent out next week, Monday. And then I'm going to share my contact details with you right now within the little chat thingy. Also going to stop sharing my screen. If you only have a private capacity role, please send me a WhatsApp so I can create your student role for you. Right. If there's any questions, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself. And yes.
Hi, Vida. My name is Francis. I'm a returned soldier from the first semester.
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll see I've sent you some WhatsApp if you can help me, because I'm still registered with the first semester role to 2023.1.
Okay.
And now I've received another email saying you have assigned me for 2023.2.
Yeah.
If you can help me with that, thank you.
Okay, so you will receive a new rule, because the new rule will enable you to talk to the new students. So I will just deactivate the 2023.1 rule for you. Then you will only have your 2023.2 rule. Okay, I hope that answered your question. Then for those, there are 2 students. You guys are registered under the wrong company. I'm just going to revoke your role. If you received a revoke role, just know that it's me. And I'm going to register you under the correct company.
Vida.
Yeah.
Just for future purposes, is it possible to zoom in on the screen a bit? Because my eyes are strained.
I'm not sure because it all depends on your screen size because I'm sharing my whole screen with you, but I will share zoom a bit in tomorrow so my screen is a bit bigger.
All right, thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Sorry, Vida. If
Yes,
I may
hi,
extend-
Vida.
Vida,
Sorry.
if I can just maybe assist that colleague of mine that's battling with the eyesight, what you can do is if you're on your laptop, in the middle there's the mouse pad. You put your thumb and your one finger in the middle and you just spread it, and then it will go bigger on the person's side.
Hi, Vida. I just want to ask a question regarding the dates 13 to 15 June. Do I attend for all those dates, or it was only for this one session?
So if you attended for only this session and you understand it, you don't have to attend tomorrow or Thursday. But if you feel like you want to attend tomorrow again, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, we're using the same link or
same link.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No problem. Okay, is there any more questions that you guys have for me? So that person that asked me to show you how to switch rules, please stay online so I can just show you. I'm going to share my screen with you now again. For the others, if you don't have any more questions, you're more than welcome to enjoy the rest of your evening. I will be in contact with you guys tomorrow morning. If you want to join tomorrow, as you heard, it's the exact same link and you're more than welcome to rejoin again. I'm not going to hold you back from it. I will try to make my mouse a bit bigger then.
Hi, Vida.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, the button to get into the chat section on my side, it's blurred out. I'm not sure if I'm the only one.
For like to ask a chat?
Yes, to get into. You said you posted your number on there.
Oh, okay. Let me read my number out loud for you. I'm not sure exactly how MS Teams work. I don't use it at my work environment. So I'm going to read it out loud in case for you. So it is 073 844 1354.
All right, thank you.
Okay, no problem. For that student that wanted me to show you how to switch roles, when you log into Doxit, on your top right, there's that little icon button, the same one that you use in order to upload your signatures. As soon as you click on it, the first one says switch roles. So you just click on switch roles and then you will be able to jump between the two roles that you have. So it will take you back to this page and you can just select the other one. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Okay, if there's no more questions, enjoy the rest of your evening. I will ask the principal when she will upload the document.
Vida?
Thank you.
Just one last one. I know that when you select a particular document and you want to send it to specific people, you showed us how you would send it externally. If we wanted to send it amongst our colleagues here, say for instance, you're working on a project, do you just send it specifically to the specific people in your firm, or would we have to, in a sense, create like a firm, then any document that we want to share is uploaded there automatically?
So if you want to create a shared label, that's the one option that you can use. So you can create a shared label and upload it there, and just make sure that you're sharing it with all of your firm members there. Or yes, or you can send it to them. You can physically send them to select the document, click on send, and you can just type in all of the names and send it to them like an email.
Okay, I'm not sure if I may have missed it. Did you show us how we can create a shared label between firm members?
I did show, but I did it very, very quickly. So what I will do is I will share it on the WhatsApp link as well. So you guys can just have an in-depth detail of it, because if I'm going to share it again, I'm also going to share it very, very quickly. So I will share it with you guys on WhatsApp so you just know how to do it.
That's fine. Thank you so much, Vida.
Okay, no problem.
Hi, Vida.
Yes.
It's just again about the roles. So there's two roles. One is your private capacity, and is the other one just a UNISA student? Is there anything else that should be there?
No, that's the only two that you have. You have your private capacity, and it will say unvetted in brackets. So I saw that question on the chat as well. Don't stress too much about the unvetted and vetted users. It doesn't change anything on your profile. And then you have your 2023 student role, and that's the only two that you will have.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, no problem.
Hi, Vida. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Vida, I'm having a problem. Messages are being sent from my account, but I'm not the one sending them. So do you perhaps know why that is happening?
What is the messages that's being sent?
Like on the chats, if you can check on the chats, like
Oh,
it's looking like I'm sending out messages, but I'm not the one who's actually typing out the messages. And I think Hake also asked the same question.
Hi, yes, Vida, that is true. I'm also experiencing it from my side.
Okay, let me just have a look. I do see messages coming in. So what I think is happening, is it being sent out from your side, or are you getting like emails saying that there's chats happening?
Sorry, Vida, no, what's happening is messages are being typed on our behalf under our name and surname. However, we are not the ones sending the messages into the meeting chat.
Oh, on the MS Teams thing.
Yes, on the MS Teams chat.
Okay. I'm not sure how that happens. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that happens. It's not supposed to happen like that. But I don't see anything from either one of you. So it can be that it's only thing on your side. I don't stress too much about it. What did you type? Did you type anything that I need to
There are messages, Vida, just showing from Huiti. It says, thank you so much, Vida. And that's the only one I'm seeing. I'm not seeing Heike's message, but I can see Huiti's one. Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't stress too much about it. It's not a because I can't see the message that you sent to me that says thank you, Veda. So I'm not entirely sure how that works. I'm not entirely sure how MS Teams work. It is a bit of a weird thing. I will also
Hi, Vida, if I may assist, I think the colleagues are receiving messages because on Friday we had an introductory meeting with the principal. So once you log on Teams, if you activate to receive notification, if anybody who types on Teams, once you are on the list, you will always receive notification. So on your MS Teams, you must go to your settings and click not to receive any notification. Then you would not receive any notification from any of the students when they type. So I think the messages that are getting are totally different from this training that is currently happening.
Okay. I will also ask the quiz for tomorrow, just what's happening, and just give you guys some feedback. But I'm not entirely sure exactly how MS Teams work.
Vida. So everything that we have just done, just for clarity, do we do it under Lead UNISA 2023?
Yes, anything that's lead related, you do under Lead UNISA 2023, yeah.
And then when do we use the private capacity?
The private rule is the default rule, so you don't have to use it ever, but if you want to use it within private use, maybe you want to sign some personal documents, then you can use it. But you don't have to use it, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, guys, I also do have to leave now, like really urgently. So if you have more questions, please send me WhatsApps or emails. I will get back to you tomorrow morning first thing as soon as I get at the office. And then for those who have admin related questions, I will give you a call if you want me to. So please just share, if you want me to help you with anything, just send me a WhatsApp and I will give you a call tomorrow morning. Then you should enjoy the rest of your evening. And then if you're going to join tomorrow, we will talk again.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Okay.
Vida. Have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.